So hi everyone. Today we will be learning more about the positions only in CSS, but the main two positions which are the sticky as well as the fixed. These are the two position properties that we will be learning. So let me go to the code base. Okay. In the code base, I have a body tag. I have an HTML document. I have a normal HTML document. I have a body tag. I have a parent tag and I have a children. So that is, I have three children inside the parent: child 1, child 2, child 3. I have not done anything, but I have just given them the background colors. Okay. And here in the parent, I have given the width and the height. I have given a background color and a border. Simple. Now, let me go to the positions. So you can see that we have child 1, child 2, child 3. Okay, these are the three things. Now let's talk about the first property, that is position is equal to fixed. So what I do is that I give my child 2 as a fixed position. Let me give my child 2 as a fixed position over here, and let's see what happens. You notice something? Child 3 actually vanished, but where did it go? Okay, so basically child 3 did not vanish. What happens is, the in the fixed position, is that whenever you give an element as a fixed position, that particular element space is removed. That means that will not be positioned as per the normal document. Okay, normal flow of the document. Normal flow of the document means, if I will remove this, right? If I let me comment this up, if I remove this, what happens is that every element is being given its own position, and that's the normal flow of the document. But what happens is that when you give a position as fixed, its position will be removed from the normal flow of the document. And since its space, whatever space that was occupied by child 2 will be removed, child 3 will automatically take the place of child 2, because definitely there is some space left for child 2 which is being removed, and child 3 will automatically take that place. So let me show you one more thing, that how we can see child 3 actually. So child 3 actually exists beneath child 2. Okay, so let me keep the z index of child 2 as maybe z is equal to -1, so that I can show you the position of child 3 over here. If you see the, you can see the child 3, right? So actually the child 3 is nothing but it is below your child 2, and that is why you are not able to see the child 3. So that is the thing. Okay, so what happens is, in the fixed, it behaves like this. And now, uh, let me do one more thing. Let me actually put a heading. Okay, and inside the heading, let me put some more of the text. Now the purpose is why I'm keeping more of the text is to, so that we can scroll. Okay, so let me keep this, and now you can see that we have a lot of text, right? We can have a lot of text over here down. But let's scroll this text. Let's scroll down. So can you see child 1 and child 3 is gone? They are working as per, but child 2 is fixed. So this is what your fixed implies. So your element remains there itself. Whatever you have given the position as fixed, that element will remain there itself. Even if you scroll, it is going to remain there itself till the end of your document. Till the end of, whenever you reach the document, that is going to remain the same there only. But what happens is that if I give it a, say for example, a top as 20 pixels. So when I give it a top as 20 pixels, it is actually going to take, the from the viewport itself, from the screen. It's going to take 20 pixels from the top, and that's how when you scroll, it is going to be fixed over there. So you can take from the top, you can take from the left. Even if you take from the left, it is going to behave the same. So from the left, if I take it as 0 pixels, you will be able to see that it is actually going to touch your screen. It's actually going to touch your screen, and you want to scroll, you can scroll, but it will remain there itself. Now these kinds of things are used in your navigation bars, where we actually want to navigate from various categories to another ones. And actually we can the best example is a nav bars, okay, the menu bars. Those are the best examples. Now, there is one small minor, you can say, niche over here, okay. The small minor niche is this will not work. This would not work. In which case, suppose if now you can see over here, okay, that this is the parent, okay. I have already shown you that the parent is having the border golden rod and the background color is aqua. So whatever is with the background color aqua, that is basically a parent. Now if your parent has any of the three properties, so I'm writing it down here: transform, or perspective, perspective, or filter. So if your parent has any of these properties, the fixed on the childhood won't work. Let me show you that. Let me go to the parent and let me put transform as, say for example, translate x. So 15 pixels. Now what does this mean is that your parent will actually move on the x axis and it will move 15 pixels from the screen. So here if we see, it actually moves 15 pixels from the screen. Can you see this? And here now what happens is that when you give your parent as a transform property and when you try to scroll, you saw the fixed, whatever the fixed behavior was there, it is not happening. So this is a small, very small minor observation where your fix doesn't work. You give anything, you give top, you give left, you give right, you give bottom, it will not work. Why? Because its parent has a transform property or a perspective, or say for example a filter. So let's say if we have filter, okay, and let me check the property of filter. If we have blur, and if we have, say for example, 10 pixels, I'm blurring it. So what will happen is that I have blurred this parent. Can you see this parent is blurred? But can you see the fixed property is not getting applied to the green box? There is no fixed property getting applied. So that's how it. This is a small observation. So this is all we have about the fixed. Okay, definitely fixed is a good option if you want to use uh, some elements that you want that needs to be stayed at the same position. And there is another property which is sticky. Let's go to the sticky property quickly. So I have removed everything, okay, and now I will make this property as sticky. Okay, so I'm making my child to as sticky. Let me go up and let me make the child to as sticky. Nothing happens. I'm scrolling. Okay, in the fixed it was happening, like it was staying there, but in the sticky nothing is happening. Why? So I'll tell you, if you give a position as sticky, it will actually not work as sticky because it needs LBRT. What do you mean by LBRT? Left, right, bottom properties. It will need that. I'll show you why it needs that. So let's put it as top is equal to 10 pixels. Okay. When we keep the top as 10 pixels, hear me out very carefully. When we keep the top as 10 pixels, I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. But did you see the behavior? It actually stopped. It actually stopped. Why did it stop? Because it was scrolling. Okay, it was scrolling. But child 2 will actually, when you're scrolling, child 2 is actually checking whether, okay, am I 10 pixels from the screen? No, I'm still not 10 pixels. See the distance between this, right? So I will keep on scrolling and I will keep on moving. I will become static. That means the child 2 will become fixed only when it will be 10 pixels from the top. Now, why 10 pixels from the top? Because obviously we have given 10 pixels from the top. Correct. Now I will scroll. I will scroll. I will scroll, but I will remain fixed. Now, am I going to remain fixed till the end? No. I'm going to remain fixed till I reach the end of the parent. Can you see the parent is nothing but the bordered golden rod, and till it reaches the nip of, like it reaches the end of the parent, it will start scrolling up. So that's how the sticky is. So sticky is actually remaining sticky not throughout the entire document. It will remain sticky only when a certain dimension is given to it, like top 50 pixels, 20 pixels, left, right, bottom. And till the time it is, with the screen, it is maintaining that particular, it is till the time. Okay. So for example, once it maintains this particular criteria, so there are two criteria. Okay, I'll show you. First criteria is that it will basically, suppose if I have given top as 10 pixels, then it will, once it reaches top as 10 pixels, that is the first criteria. So it will start scrolling and it will move. If you see, it is moving, right? It is moving. It is not like remaining static. But when it reaches 10 pixels from the top, that is the time. That is the first criteria. And the second criteria is it will remain static till the time it will not touch the end of the parent. When it touches the end of the parent, what happens? It will behave normally. Okay. So these are the two criteria. Okay. First is it will scroll till, till it does not reach the 10 pixels, and it will remain fixed, remain sticky till the end of the parent. So these are the two criteria that we need to know compulsory. Okay. And that's how we can actually give bottom, we can give left, we can give right. Okay. And that's how we can test. Okay, I can give the top as maybe 100 pixels also, or maybe let me give it as 50 pixels. So what happens is that when you will refresh it, you scroll it, and did you see, now it has reached 50 pixels from the top. So now it is, now once it reaches this end of the parent, see, it is going to touch. Let me scroll a little bit more. See. Now when it touches, it will start moving upward. So this is the criteria that you need to understand. What is the start and what is the end? The start is nothing but whatever property you have given, it will check that property. If it is a top, then it will check that, okay, am I getting top 20? Am I getting top 30? Am I getting top 50? Yes, I am getting top 50. I will stay there. It stayed there. It stayed there. Everything else moves. Now I have to check till when I need to stay. I need to stay till the parent's end. Once I get the parent's end, then I can move normally. So that's how the sticky works. And fixed is little bit different. So fixed, we saw, right? We did not have to give. I'll show you once again. We did, let me just not give this, and just let me give this as fixed. Simple. I'm not giving any dimensions or anything away here, right? Still, throughout the throughout the scenario, it's going to remain fixed. And in the sticky, that's not the case. Your sticky needs a particular dimension. So that is the main difference. You need a dimension, top, left, whatever, you need a dimension for it to work. And it does not like remain fixed constantly. It will remain fixed for a particular scenario or a particular conditions. And those two conditions that I have already explained to you over here. One is till the time it scrolls, it will keep moving. Once it reaches that particular top or whatever the dimension, it will stay there till its parent is ending. Now I'll give you a very best example. Let's remove all of this. Okay, you want to keep all of this. Let's remove this. Quickly, I will show you some example. Let me remove this. Okay, instead what I can do is that I will put this as, okay, 1 minute. Let me remove this all, and let me put a p tag. Okay, and inside let me put three p tags: paragraph number 1, paragraph number 2, paragraph number 3. Now what I do is that here I will give some child 1. Okay, I'll just give some more text. Lorem into, say for example, 30. And similarly over here also I'll give something like lorem into 15. Sorry, lorem into 15. And here I will give something like lorem into, again, into 30. Now the same thing I will repeat over here, like the same paragraph. I don't have to actually change a lot. The same paragraph I'll repeat down. So I repeat over here the same paragraph, and I will repeat over here the same paragraph. Now, one more thing I want to do is that I will basically put a heading. So I'll put a heading like something like topic one, and then let me put a heading as over here also as topic two. Topic two. Let me put this heading as topic two. Let me put the heading as topic three over here. Cool. So let me go back. I know it will be like very much, uh, very. Let me comment this out because it will be very cluttery. So now what I will do is that I have the heading tag. So let's go to the heading tag. Let's just, so we have this topic one, we have this topic two, we have this topic three, we have everything. We give some styling to it. How do we give it is we will give h1 tag. Color, I'll be giving it as white, and font weight I will be giving it as bold, and width I will be giving it 100 percentage. And what else? And yeah, background color I will be giving it as teal or something like that. Okay, I'll be giving it as teal. Now what happens is that let me go to the div, that means the content of it. The content will be what? The content will be background color. Say for example I give it as sea green or whatever. Okay, sea green also I can give it, that is fine. And let me give the font weight as bold, and font size, not font size, sorry, color as black. Here I'll give the font size as something else because that is like more good. Let's go over here and let's check. Oh wow, it looks a little bit, nicer than the previous one. Now let me give the margin over here as 0 because I don't have to give the margin. Okay, so I'll give the margin as 0. Um, One more thing is that let me give the, here also there is a space, so let me give a paragraph, and inside the paragraph let me give the margin as 0 again. Now I have this very beautifully, it is there, not that beautiful, but yeah, we can cope up with it. Let me give this height as say for example 50 pixels so that we can like, okay, it is not that good. Maybe 20 pixels we can keep it. Okay, this is fine. Now it's working all good. Okay, but I can use this position as sticky over here. So let me show you how we can use this position sticky. What we will do is that we will put the header like the topic one. So till the parent of the person is scrolling till it reaches the end of the paragraph of the topic one. We don't have to show the topic one, correct? So so till that time we will actually keep the topic one as static. So I'll show you. Let me keep the heading as position as sticky and top as 0 pixels, because even if you keep it as sticky it will not work. Okay, it is not going to work. It is going to work normally only. You have to give a top, right? You have to keep top like 0 pixels or something. Now just look over here like how it's behaving. Now 0 pixels, that means obviously it is at the top most. That means from the top it is going to be static. Did you see? We scrolled. Currently its parent is, we have not come till the end of the parent. End of the parent is somewhere over here, AUT question mark, right? Do you see? It's scrolling, it's moving, and it's static. Okay, now the moment it touches this parent, it's going to go off. And then you go down, and then you reach topic to end. When you reach the topic to end, it goes off, and then the topic 3. Okay, so this is how we can use it, and it's very beautifully used. Whenever you scroll, and there is so much of data, and you don't know like what am I reading. Okay, sometimes you will have to actually look up, oh it's topic 1. But here what will happen is that okay, I can see that okay, I'm reading the topic 1. Even if I get lost, I know that okay, I'm reading the chapter 1 or topic 1. And okay, fine, I'm reading topic 1, topic 1, topic 1. Oh, now I have reached the topic 2, so let me take some look at the topic 2, right? So I can scroll a little bit up and I can, okay, I can see topic 1. I can see topic 1 there, but now I can see the topic 2 because the topic 2 has started, correct? So topic 2 has started. Okay, this is topic 2, fine. I can see the topic 2, go down, go down. So you actually, it actually is a very very interesting thing where you know it helps you to see what you're reading, or when there is a lot of data, you can keep it static for a certain interval, and then you can basically move it. So this is how sticky is very interesting. And both fixed and sticky can be used, but a sticky can be more optimized, like in an optimized way we can use it. And this is what is the difference between sticky and fixed. So yeah, thank you.